So what's another one, Nick? Something we can do to help and boost our ARO?
Prepare, audit, rehearse, and present.
That's right. So we call that PARP, PARP, and that stands for prepare, audit, rehearse, present. It's huge. Um, and we're going to spend some more time with that. But let me tell you, doing these things is also going to help build confidence when you present your repair work to customers. If you skip this step, it can hurt you within your confidence as well. So these things, the preparation of preparing, auditing, rehearsing, and presenting ahead of actually presenting to the customer, rather, the last one presenting, um, is going to build up your confidence. Make sure you got your right pricing. The rehearsal part is going to also be a huge confidence booster. And the more you do that, the better off you're going to be when it comes down to presenting that work to the customer. And anybody on here fan of musicians by a show of hand? Okay. How about anybody sports fans? Sports. Has anybody ever went and seen like a magician? Um, David Copperfield, things like that, illusionists. Here's the thing, or take any of our presidents, whether you're red or blue, Trump, Biden, or none of them, whoever. Nobody just shows up. If you get your tickets to Metallica, this is one of my favorite ones, and they're playing on Saturday night, they don't just show up on Saturday and start rocking and rolling, right? There's a huge amount of practice that goes into that preparation. They know where they're going to be standing at different parts of the show. They know when the big fireballs are going to go off, when it's time to stand on top of the thing that blows their hair up in the air while they're playing guitar. All that stuff's timed out. Lighting checks, mic checks, sound checks, practice, then deliver you your Saturday night performance. Athletes, you look at a guy like Tom Brady. Anybody heard of that guy? He's a quarterback. No, so of course he wins a bunch of championships with the New England Patriots. Then he goes to Tampa Bay and wins a championship with these guys. But one thing that he always does is he practices. He's always trying to get better, even though arguably he's the greatest of all time at that position of quarterback, which again, arguably. I know we got somebody who's a Steelers fan on one of these, but when you stop and think about it, you guys are no different. I'm no different. We all have to continually practice at what we do, even if you have thrown a football changed very much from the time Tom Brady played at Michigan to today as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Not really. I mean, the throwing a football is throwing a football, but yet he still practices. They run plays. They know what each other's going to do, because he wants to be great. He watches game film. We do our own game film reviews. Ours is called listening to phone calls or reviewing a work order, right? That's our game film. What could we have done a little bit better? How can we improve? How can we continually improve? And so that's a very good one. I mean, I could go on and on and on talking about PARP and preparing and so forth, but we're going to talk about that more in depth later on in this workshop. So I don't want to get too much at this time, but yes, write that down, everybody. That is definitely a powerful one.